Hello everyone, welcome to this session. I am Mr. Praveen Yellappa Kumbar. Today we want to see free space path loss model. The learning outcome of this topic is at the end of the session, student will be able to relate the concept of freeze equation to free space path loss model. The relation between G and AE, the relation between G and AE is given by AE is equal to lambda square divided by 4 pi into G. Okay, suppose this is, I will write for the sake purpose, this is the equation number 1. Now if you observe where lambda is the what wavelength, lambda is the wavelength and G is the gain of the antenna, G is the gain of the antenna. Now for the sake purpose I am again once again write the PR equation. So everyone pause the video and write down the what is the PR formula, that is received power of the gain, the PR formula. So the PR formula become as PT into GT divided by 4 pi d square into A. This equation you will got it. Now my friends, now put this this is the equation number 2. Now put the value of AE from the equation number 1 into the equation number 2. We get PR is equal to PT GT divided by 4 pi d square into A. A is what? Lambda square by 4 pi into G. This is what equation we will got. Now what we know that what is the lambda wavelength? Lambda is equal to C by F. Now what is the F? F is the frequency. F is the frequency. Now and wavelength will defined, and this lambda is a what? Wavelength. Wavelength will define the size of antenna. Size of antenna. Okay, now put this lambda, this is a, for example, equation number 4. Put this equation number 4 into the equation number 1. What we get? We get AE is equal to lambda square means what? C square divided by F square into 4 pi into G. This is the equation number 5. Now from this equation what we conclude? AE is directly proportional to the gain, or we'll write AE is equal to lambda square by 4 pi into G. Now from this equation what we conclude, my friends? We conclude that AE is directly proportional to the gain. Means what? Effective aperture. As the effective aperture increases, the gain is also increases, and as the effective aperture decreases, the gain also decreases. Now we will focus on the equation number 3. Now simply the equation number 3 we will replace this gain, we will always term the gain with respect to the receiver side. So the equation now will become as what? So as at the receiver side, equation 3 become as PR is equal to PT GT 4 pi d square into lambda square by 4 pi into GR. This is a what? Receiver power. This equation we will got it. Okay. Equation number 6. Now whatever this equation will be 6 will be now rearrange. Therefore PR is equal to what we get? PR is equal to PT GT GR into lambda square divided by 4 pi d bracket square. So now from this equation here, if we observe, whenever we made initially assumption that there will be the no losses, but whenever we consider about the practical situation, at that time we will consider the loss. But now in the equation where we put the loss, we want to put the loss now, but we know that the received power, that is PR, is inversely proportional to the loss. Inversely proportional to the loss. Therefore, the loss term become, so now this equation number 7. Now the equation, whenever you want to consider the losses, then the equation number 7 become as, when you consider loss, then equation 7 become as PR is equal to PT GT GR lambda square divided by 4 pi d bracket square into L. So this is a what we will get the losses. So as the losses will increases, PR will be reduced, and as losses will be reduced, PR will be increased. So these are the inversely relation that we want to always maintain. Space equation. Now this, whatever this equation, we will get it as this free space equation will play and virtual role, okay, virtual role in formulating the path loss model, which means, see, this is a very important thing, which means free space path loss model. Okay, so now this equation number 8 become as PRD is equal to PT into GR into lambda square divided by 4 pi d bracket square into L. Now what is a PT term? Is equal to power, okay, applied at the transmitting antenna. Power applied at the transmitting antenna. And what about the GT? GT is the gain of the transmitting antenna. And what will be the GR? Gain of the receiving antenna. Gain of the receiving antenna. And now one more thing is that from this equation number 9, so one more thing, important thing is that we want to put here, and PT GT GR I want to put. Now what is the means of this D? The question is, what is the means of this D? This D is plays an important role. That D is a what? That's a D is a distance between transmitter and receiver. Distance between the transmitter and the receiver. Now L, so important is a L is a what? L is a losses, okay, losses due to transmission, losses due to the transmission line attenuation, or we also called as a filter loss and antenna loss. Okay, this is the what we got the each term. See, this equation number 9 is called as free space equation. So once again I will write for understanding purpose this equation number 9, that is PRD is equal to PT GT GR into lambda square divided by 4 pi d square into L. Now whatever this equation is called as freeze equation, free space path loss equation, freeze pathless equation. Now but from this equation, okay, see, from this equation we also derive some interferences. So some interferences we want to derive. What is that interferences? That's the important thing. The first interferences is that the received power, see, the received power decays at the rate of square of distance, square of the distance. So the received power, whatever that will be decays as the distance will be increases. So this is a what first that we got the interferences. Now the second interferences we will got as according to the Freeze equation. According to the Freeze equation, according to the Freeze equation, receiver power is represented as receiver power is represented as the function of distance between the function of distance between transmitter and receiver. Okay, so this is a what second interference we will got. Now one more thing is that the third one we term as this from the equation, that Freeze equation. This you, if you observe this equation, pt into gt, this product P2 into GT, this product is referred as a EIRP. Now EIRP means what? Effective isotropic radiated power. So this is a what EIRP is compared with the isotropic radiator. So this will compare with the isotropic radiator. So now the what is the unit of that one, that is also important thing. So unit is the dBi. So unit is the dBi. dBi means what? dB gain with isotropic antenna. With isotropic antenna. The references for these topics are, thank you.